Good evening to each and everyone. Welcome to our video for today, for our live. This is Human Behavior and the Social Environment bonus episode. If you're watching this, kindly subscribe na sa YouTube natin because we've already posted 4 episodes that consist of 25 questions per each episode. So that's 100. No? This episode is for our avid viewers na na-touch ako sa mga comments nyo sa ating YouTube. So I compiled other questions na hindi pa natin na-take and also scenario-based questions. Okay. So without further ado, let's get started. Gentle reminders, wag nating kakalimutan ito, no? Especially malapit na ang board exam, make sure every time na nagre-review ka, na-absorb mo ng mabuti and it fits kung ano yung learning style mo. Is it visual? No? Mahilig ka bang um, mag-view ng presentation? Auditory ka ba? Gusto mo nakikinig or you're recording yourself? No? And other means of learning. So, might as well as early as now, alamin na natin kung ano yung learning style natin. Be fully present and avoid distraction. Iwas muna sa phone, watching TikTok, and have snacks and drink water. Get your pen and paper. Don't forget to enjoy the episode. If hindi ka pa nakaka-subscribe, we have videos there na available for you. Kung may review center ka, this is also a supplementary review session for you or review area. No? Kung gusto mo ibang concepts, ibang areas na matakel, kung may time ka, sige, manood ka na. And make sure na mag-like ka na and mag-subscribe na rin while doing so. No? Okay, without further ado, question number 1. Ayan, makikita natin, situational na tayo, no? Question number 2. And by the way, side note lang din, there is a percentage sa board exam under the human behavior and the social environment na scenario. So, this will also be helpful for you. That's question number 2. Question number 3. Question number 4. Question number 5. Question number 6. Question number 7. Good evening po, Miss Maid Manalo. Happy viewing. Question number 8. Question number 9. Question number 10. Question number 11. Question number 12. Question number 13. Question number 14. Question number 15. Question number 16. Question number 17. Okay. Sorry for that. We had a... Okay, ulitin natin, no? Nagkaroon ako ng error. Sige, 17 ulit. Question number 18. Question number 19. And last but not the least, question number 20. All right, so that ends our 20 question for the bonus episode. Kamusta? As you can see, na-mention natin na situational sila and iba't ibang ano naman to, iba't ibang areas na mas pina-expound pa natin. And I know yung iba dito na encounter na natin with our previous episodes. Let's clap. Virtual cup for everyone. And without further ado, proceed na tayo with item analysis. But before we do, yun na nga, subscribe ka na. Malapit na tayong mag-reach ng 1,000 subscribers. And I promise, no, sige, quote me on this. Once na naka-reach tayo ng 1,000, proceed na tayo with our next chapter. No? Next chapter ng board exam. Oh, so kung di ka pa nakakapag-subscribe, click mo na yan. Alright. Question number 1. A teenager avoids situations that may cause anxiety and prefers to stay isolated. A social worker sees this as an ego defense. Choose the theory that best explains this behavior. Is it A, psychoanalytic theory, or B, humanistic theory? Clue natin dito, let's draw, no? Cause anxiety, prefers to stay isolated. Yan. Yan ang one of our clues, no, for this question. Kapag ganyan, kapag it involves anxiety, it's under Sigmund Freud, which is a psychoanalytic theory. let's go back again, no? Ano bang id? Basic instincts, no? Pleasure principle, pag-ego reality principle, kapag super ego moral and virtues. It's essentially the self and I, no? It's these three concepts, no, of psychoanalytic theory has characteristics. Yun nga, reality, decision making, consciousness awareness, and also mediator. Ang mediator dyan sa tatlo is, of course, superego yan. For humanistic theory, ang pinaka-famous dyan is the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, no? Psychological or physiological, sorry, that is yung ano natin, no? Pag physiological, yung basic needs natin such as food, water, sleep, yan. Pag safety, employment, resources, pag love and belonging, friendship, family, sexual intimacy, pag-esteem, self-esteem, and of course, the self-actualization. Ito na yung pinakamataas na level. Number 2 naman, a client seeks self-improvement and wants to realize their full potential. The social worker applies A, cognitive development theory, or B, humanistic theory. Na-mention natin kanina yung concept ng self-actualization. No? Sabi dito, wants self-improvement, realize their full potential. So that is letter B, humanistic theory. Na-explain na natin kanina humanistic, then mag-focus tayo dito sa cognitive cognitive development theory ni Jean Piaget. Sensory stage, 0 to 2 years old, characteristics is motor activity. Yan. Kapag naman pre-operational stage, development ng language, kapag concrete operational, logical, and methodological manipulation of symbols. Usually, sa board exam, ang lumalabas dito is symbols, no? Pag nakakaintindi na yung bata kung paano gamitin yung symbols, no? Yan. And that is for a formal operational stage, no? Pag use of symbols to relate. If sa concrete, yung palang understanding yung symbol, no? Yung manipulation. Kapag formal operational naman, nagagamit na niya two abstract concepts. Yung concept ng symbols, no? Yan. Next tayo. So, question number 3. A man reacts aggressively whatever or whenever he feels criticized. A social worker attributes this to unresolved inner conflict. Select the theory that supports this view. Is it A, psychoanalytic theory, or B, social learning theory? Internal conflicts ng clue natin dito. Aggressive. Yun. Ito, aggressive clue din to. Unresolved inner conflicts. So, kapag unresolved, like yung kanina sa psychoanalytic, no, na na-discuss na natin, it's letter A. Under pa rin yan ni Sigmund Freud. No? Lawak kasi nung kay Sigmund Freud. Ego, that is conscious level. No? Pag superego naman, pre-conscious level, and kapag id is unconscious. Yeah. Based din dito sa graph natin. No? If you want, you can screenshot this graph or picture for reference. It's originating kasi kapag unresolved, yun nga, nagiging fixation siya. No? If something is unresolved, originating in childhood, no, there's a clash between internal forces, which is the id, ego, and superego. Kapag may clash, this might manifest anxiety, pag lumaki sila, depression, and maladaptive behaviors in adulthood na possible din na naging deviant behaviors eventually. No? What to know about social learning? Na-discuss na natin to, no? Social learning kay Albert Bandura yan. Individuals learn through observation, no? Ito, observation. Mental states are important to learning. Sorry. Okay, naklik ko siya. Saan na ako? Sige. Sorry, guys. mental states are important to learning, and learning does not necessarily lead to behavior change. Ano pa? Social learning, observation, imitation sa ibang tao, no? And those behaviors are rewarded or seen as successful, no? Components ng social learning, tandaan natin, observation, modeling, yan, imitation, reinforcement. Yun nga, kapag positive reinforcement, pag maganda, nare-reinforce. Pag pangit, negative reinforcement. Self-efficacy, individuals believe in their own capabilities, no? Which is ginagawa natin sa social work. Okay, napindot ko siya. Kunyari hindi niyo siya nakikita, no? Okay. A child imitates their older siblings' behavior to gain praise. The social worker relates this to A, psychoanalytic theory, or B, social learning. Na-mention natin, imitation. Kasama siya as one of the key components ng social learning theory. Answer natin is letter B for number 4. Ayan. At number 5 na tayo, a teenager in counseling feels confused about who they are and their future direction. The social worker wants to apply Erickson's theory to guide the intervention. What stage of development is this client in according to Erickson? Is it A, intimacy versus isolation, or B, identity versus role confusion? Sabi niya dito, confused about who they are and their future direction. Under Erik Erickson's theory of psychosocial development, siya ay sa identity versus role confusion. Since na-mention naman natin, na-confuse siya, hindi niya alam yung identity niya, no? May certain confusion, no? Hindi niya mag-grapple. That's part of adolescence then. Identity versus role confusion, tinatanong mo kung sino ka. You're looking for a sense of understanding and place mo sa mundo. Kapag naman naging successful ka with this, you will be able to explore different roles mo sa society, no? Yung values mo ma-improve and yung belief mo. So magkakaroon ka ng stable na identity. Kapag hindi naman, confuse ka, no? You will be uncertain kung bakit ka nandito, kung anong role mo sa mundo, no? Even your career values and social roles, apektado yan. Kapag naman intimacy versus isolation, intimacy from the word itself, no? Capacity for meaningful connections. Kapag you have close supportive relationships, nakakapag-share ka, you have trust, no? You have comfort, and also you can handle or make deep connections or meaningful conversations with others. Kapag hindi, syempre, kabaliktaran yan, you will feel alone, no? You feel isolated kasi the love that you have, hindi mo siya maibigay to someone else. Number 6, a client finds purpose through spirituality and personal growth. The social worker focuses on A, reinforcement, or B, self-actualization. With the hierarchy of needs na show natin kanina, no, makikita natin and na-mention din natin pala about spirituality and personal growth. It's beyond the other concepts na or aspects ng hierarchy of needs. Kapag beyond na or successfully, no, na highest personal aspiration ng isang tao is na-achieve niya, and that's beyond, no, that's beyond physical, no. Since it's beyond physical, that's self-actualization na. It's beyond your body, beyond your ego, fulfilled niya pati yung spirituality factor mo. Characteristics of self-actualized people, no, spontaneous, autonomous, responsible, realistic, and have a sense of solitude and privacy. Yan yung mga self-actualized. Ideally, no, yan lang din naman yung goal natin in life. Kasi that is connected to transcendence. No? Ibig sabihin, you already transcended, so extended na yung sarili mo sa pangangailangan mo as a person. Next po, Positive reinforcement, introduce a reinforcing stimulus following a specific behavior. Yan. Pag mabait yung aso and complacent siya, syempre, bibigyan natin siya ng treat, no? That is, yung behavior niya is mas strengthen. So, most likely, uulitin niya yan. Kapag naman negative, syempre, it's either tatanggalin natin, no, yung stimulus or, yun nga, magiging punishment siya. No? So, syempre, pag undesirable yung behavior, iniiwasan natin yan. Question number 7, a client repeats behaviors that led to praise in the past, even when the context changes. The behavior reflects principles of A, humanistic theory, or B, behaviorist theory. Sabi niya dito, repeats behaviors that led to praise in the past. When something is repeated, no, because it's observable, no, it is learned through interaction with the environment. Yan ay behaviorist theory. Ano pang behaviorism, no? Psychology can be objectively studied through observable action. Yan ang operant conditioning and classical. Kapag operant conditioning, andaan natin na learning through consequences of one's action. Yan ay rewards versus punishment. Kapag classical naman, conditioning associating with the neutral stimulus, with an unconditioned stimulus to elicit a conditioned response. Ayan, yung bell and the food, no? Yan ang best example natin sa. Number 8, a child shows impulsive behavior and seeks immediate gratification. The social worker views this as a dominant A, id, or B, ego. Ano to? Impulsive behavior, immediate gratification, no? That is pleasure, no? Pleasure. Okay. Readable ba tong ano ko? Immediate gratification, no? Kapag pleasure, kapag gratification, that is id. That's the pleasure principle. Id, yan, na-discuss na natin. Pero may example dito, kapag id, I want to eat all the cookies now. Wala na siyang ano, overwhelmed siya sa senses niya and gusto niya masatisfy. Kapag ego naman, dun sa cookie, I will have one cookie now and more later. Medyo may may reality. And kapag super ego naman, more conscience, I will feel guilty for eating cookies kasi meron siyang health repercussions. So, pag kumain ka ng maraming sweets, syempre. That is id, ego, and super ego. Question number 9, a client experiences guilt when going against their moral values. This response suggests activity of the A, superego, or B, ego. Ito, medyo may guilt, no? Experiences guilt when going against their moral values. Kapag yan ang pinag-uusapan natin, syempre, that's superego. Na-discuss na natin. Question number 10, social worker uses role-playing to help a client learn positive social skills by observing others in a group setting. Which personality theory supports this approach? Is it A, psychoanalytic theory, or B, social learning theory? Sabi niya dito, role-playing to help a client learn positive social skills, observing others. Yan. Kapag sa board exam, ang gawin nyo, i-highlight nyo lahat yan, no? I-highlight nyo lahat. Bilugan nyo para hindi nyo makalimutan. Hinahanap niya personality theory. Kapag about role-playing, observing others, that is social learning theory. Ayan. Hindi na natin i-explain because you've already provided an explanation to that. Let's move on. Question number 11. A man attributes his failures to external circumstances rather than his abilities. The behavior aligns with A, self-actualization, or B, external locus of control. Sabi niya, failure to external circumstances rather than his abilities. Ito, kapag may nangyari sa'yo hindi maganda, di ba? You will blame either other people or even kung sinong pinaniniwalaan mo, di ba? Sometimes, iniisip natin na it's because it's not for us, no? Or because of other people, hindi natin nakuha yung gusto natin, that's external, no? So, kung ganun, that is external locus of control. It's beyond your control internally. Kaya external siya. Explain natin, internal versus external locus of control. Pag internal, believe that they are in control and take responsibility for their own actions. Iniisip mo na not necessarily kasalanan mo, pero you are in control of whatever is happening in your life. Kapag external naman, you blame external forces for their own circumstances. Example niyan, no, pag internal, kapag yung isang student, sabihin na natin, bumagsak siya, iniisip niya na bumagsak siya because hindi siya nag-aral or hindi niya naintindihan masyado yung material or inintindi per se, no? Bumagsak siya because hindi siya nag-aral or hindi niya inintinding mabuti yung material. Kapag external naman, bumagsak siya because kasalanan ng teacher niya. Kasi bias yung teacher niya or malas lang siya. Kaya siya bumagsak. That's external locus of control. Number 12, a child rewards themselves with treats after finishing the tasks. This strategy reflects A, operant conditioning, or B, defense mechanisms. Yeah. Reward, yan, with treats after finishing tasks. So, nire-reward mo, halimbawa, nire-reward mo yung sarili mo, no? After finishing a task. That is milestone kasi, no? You feel na you deserve it because you did something good. Yan ay operant conditioning, of course. Behavior is modified through consequences, either positive or negative reinforcement. For this question, it's positive reinforcement kasi natapos mo. Operant conditioning, example natin, children receive money or gifts for achieving high grades. Kasi, ano sila? Good students sila. Kaya may gifts sila from their parents. Dogs get treats for performing tricks or rewards or discounts are given for recycling. That is operant conditioning. Common defense mechanisms, displacement, repression, sublimation, and regression. Some of them di-discuss natin mamaya. Sorry. Number 13. A young adult places strong importance on rules, justice, and conscience. This development relates to A, repression, or B, superego formation. Thank you for the heart reacts, Miss Amy. Happy watching. Okay. Importance of rules, justice, and conscience. Kapag conscience, under psychoanalytic, that's superego formation pala. Repression versus suppression. Kapag sinabing repression, unwanted impulses or thoughts unconsciously, ito tandaan natin dito, unconsciously pushed out of awareness. Kapag repression, unconscious, no? Unconscious siya. Kapag suppression naman, deliberate. Ibig sabihin, sinasadya, no? Deliberately trying to forget or not to think about painful or unwanted thoughts. Tandaan lang natin, repression, unconsciously or unconscious, suppression, deliberate or conscious. Sinasadya mo siya. Kalimutan. Okay. Number 14, a client expresses hostility toward the therapist due to unresolved parental conflict. The therapist identifies this as A, transference, or B, projection. Ito. Is it projection or is it transference? Medyo similar ng slide, pero answer natin, clues natin dito, ang kliyente, no? Ito, kliyente to. Ito, therapist. Ang client expresses hostility towards his therapist due to unresolved parental conflict. Kapag ganyan, na between the client and the worker, no, nakakaramdam yung kliyente natin. Minsan, because may naaalala sila, no, or maybe he or she is seeing you as a parent figure ka. Kung hindi maganda yung connection niya with his or her parents, no, ibig sabihin, magkakaroon ng transference. No? Transference versus counter-transference. Kapag transference, Unconscious redirection of feelings and attitudes from past significant relationships into the therapist or a counselor. From client to worker. Transference yan, no? I hope naiintindihan niyo yung sulat ko. This is the first time na gagamitin ng pen eh. Okay, kapag counter-transference naman, unconscious emotion, reactions and responses toward the client. Kapag counter-transference between the worker to the client. Yan. Tandaan lang natin yan. Transference, client to worker. Counter-transference, worker to client. I hope that's clear. Projection naman, person attributes one's own perceived negative attributes into someone else, no? Example dito, Bill blames the instructor for a bad grade when he didn't study. Sarah says, you envy me when Sarah really envies the other person. Yung hindi mo nasabi, no, pinoproject mo sa ibang tao. No? Saying na sila yung nakakaramdam nun, but deep down, ikaw yung nagpro-project ng feelings. That is projection. Number 15, a woman redirects anger from her boss toward her children. This pattern demonstrates, is it A, displacement, or B, denial? Ang clue natin dito, nagamit na word is redirection. Anger from her boss toward her children. No? Hindi niya ma-i-release sa boss niya. No? Dito sa boss niya yung galit niya. So, dinidisplace, ayan, nagamit na natin yung word, dinidisplace niya yung galit niya to her children, which is very bad, diba? Huwag natin gawin yon. Kung sino man yung may mga anak dyan, don't do that to your children because they remember. They will remember. Answer natin is letter A, displacement. Displacement involves transferring emotions, often negative ones from a real or perceived source to a less threatening or accessible target. So meaning since hindi mo ma-inflict kung ano yung nararamdaman mo towards this person, nililipat mo siya to someone less threatening or accessible sa'yo. No? It is to avoid, of course, anxiety or conflict with the original source. Siyempre, di mo naman masisigawan yung boss mo, di ba? So the only way that you can have that comfort is to displace that emotion to others. That is displacement. Defense mechanism, kapag denial naman, refusing to experience a certain situation. Despite being told that their son cheated on that SAT, Mr. and Mrs. Smith refused to believe that their son is capable of such actions. Kahit may evidence na, no, di ka pa rin naniniwala. That means you deny. You refuse to acknowledge or accept the pain, no, for you to avoid emotional distress and to not be associated syempre sa uncomfortable truth. Kaya binablock mo siya. Question number 16, a client displays strong independence and believes deeply in personal control over fate. The orientation shows A, collective unconscious, or B, internal locus of control. Na-mention natin, ang sabi dito, strong independence. Believes deeply in personal control over fate. So meaning, instead na naniniwala ka na kasalanan ng iba or kasalanan ng tadhana na naghiwalay kayo, sabihin na natin na in the concept of every relationship, you believe na in a sense, part of you may kasalanan ka rin, no? Part of you saw the signs pero hindi mo nakita or hindi mo ginawa. That's strong independence and paniniwala sa sarili mo. So, ibig sabihin, that's internal. That's internal locus of control. Which is your locus of control? Internal, within yourself, external, outside of you. Tandaan natin yan. Collective unconscious, it's for, proponent natin dyan is Carl Jung. The concept of collective control, bubulok. The concept of collective unconscious is a shared inherited reservoir of information and experiences with all human beings. Ito ay psyche, no? Psyche is tied to the collective unconscious due to shared heritage. Discuss natin yung iba, no? Pero we have archetypes here, no? Archetypes are universal symbols and character types found across cultures. Tingnan natin. We have 12 examples dito, no? The innocent, its goal is to be happy, no? Orphan naman, to belong. Hero, to belong, to need to fight, and to be courageous. And caregiver, to help others. Ang flaw niyan is martyrdom, and the skill is compassion. These are just some of the 12 archetypes of Carl Jung. We have example dito. Ang pinaka-famous to my knowledge is the persona. Ang persona, guys, is the mask na we present to the world, no? That is the persona. It represents our social role and behavior. Yan ang maskera. Persona yon. Kapag shadow naman, it's the unconscious, no? Repressed aspects of your personality. Minsan, or oftentimes, it's darker, no? Darker instincts. Siyempre, huwag natin kalimutan pala yung anima and animus. It's the feminine or masculine aspect ng personality natin. No? And of course, the self, no? The self is a integrated whole. Ikaw yan eh. It represents your center, your personality, and self-realization. If may question ka pa or gusto mo ng clarification, just search archetypes or archetypes of Carl Jung. Makikita natin with more detailed explanation. Pero yun, yung na-mention natin, basically, the persona, shadow, anima or animus, and the self, yan ang common. Moving on, number 17, a teenager starts dressing like a peer group to gain acceptance. A social worker sees this as an act of A, identification, or B, sublimation. Starts dressing like a peer group, no, to gain acceptance. May konting peer pressure dito, no. So the teenager thinks na he or she have to be or have to blank with this peer group. That is, of course, the teenager has to identify with the peer group para maka-adapt siya, no? That's identification. In the aspect of defense mechanism, identification and introjection have the same meaning, no? Kapag introjection naman, it's internalizing the qualities of an object. Example dito, a mother that is physically abused by her husband maltreats her child, no? Much simple, a person who picks traits from her friends. If someone says pass away all the time, then their friends start saying it too. So kumbaga, it's an unconscious process ng adapting the thoughts, feelings, or behaviors of another person to alleviate feelings or anxiety or inadequacy. Remember, defense mechanism siya, so, or, yeah, interjection siya, so that's unconscious, no? And you internalize, no, you adopt the feelings of other person to alleviate kung ano yung nararamdaman mo. Or for this example, no, hindi na resolve, no. So, it's identification, no. Sublimation naman, channeling of unacceptable or potential disruptive impulses, thoughts, or emotions into socially acceptable behavior. This is, correct me if I'm wrong, no, but based on research, ito na yung best defense mechanism kasi maganda yung kakalabasan niya, no? Instead of punching someone else, sabi nga dito sa example, you punch a bag or a punching bag to channel your anger, no? Kung ano yung galit mo sa mundo, no? You transfer it to something else na something else na positive. Ano pa example natin dyan? Martial arts, no? Especially yung ibang bata. Kasi pag bata, ano yan eh, very aggressive, no? Not everyone, pero those young people na aggressive might resolve into martial arts, no? Karate. Yan ang usually, no? Someone dealing with grief might find solace in volunteering or engaging in other meaningful activities. Instead na you resolve into drinking, no, or partying. After example, someone on your life died. Instead of that, you volunteer, no? You transfer those energies into something good or something positive. Number 18, a client blocks traumatic memories and claims to have forgotten a painful event. This defense is known as A, rationalization, or B, repression. Yan. A client blocks traumatic memories and claims to have forgotten a painful event. This defense is known as A, rationalization, or B, repression. In a sense, kasi minsan ganito yung question, no? Kasi ang repression is unconscious. Unconscious yan. Oh, mali yung spelling ko ba? Yeah. Unconscious yan. Tama naman pala. Repression is unconscious, no? It's blocking from unacceptable thoughts or impulses to forget. No? In this two options, our best answer for this is repression. No? Pero kung mas detailed siguro to na like sinabi na consciously or talagang yung taong ito is gusto niyang kalimutan but it's meron siyang force na binibigay. Like he or she is giving an effort to forget something. Yun, conscious yun. So kapag naman unconsciously nakalimutan mo yung something, that's repression. No? Those are repressed emotions or repressed feelings. Rationalization naman occurs when we tell an element of the truth but deny the larger truth of the matter. Example, I could have won the race but the track was wet. Dami mong rationalization, no? You rationalize these types of behaviors and connect them to logical reasons kasi nga hindi mo matanggap, no? Hindi mo matanggap and you don't accept na things did not go your way. That's rationalization. Number 19, a man exaggerates the opposite of his true feelings, such as acting kind to someone he secretly dislikes. This defense is A, reaction formation, or B, sublimation. Exaggerates opposite of his true feelings, such as acting kind to someone he really dislikes. Yan ay, syempre, reaction formation. What is reaction formation? Behaving in a way that is opposite of how you think or feel. Example, natin dito, again, it's unconscious, no? Overly kind to someone you dislike, no? Exaggerated parental behavior and also overcompensating. Kapag sinabi nating overcompensating, halimbawa, someone who feels uncomfortable with certain traits might overcompensate by emphasizing their opposite. Hindi mo masabi. Ito, ano kasi to? Tulak ng bibig kabig ng dibdib ba to? Is it reaction formation? No? Hindi mo masabi, no? Directly. So, you act the opposite way of how you feel or think or feel. In a sense, you're still denying it. No? You're denying these things. No? Because you cannot express them straightly or thoroughly. Ito, may example dito. A man who is attracted to other men but whose culture is not supportive of the LGBTQ community becomes an outspoken opponent of marriage equality. So, kabaliktaran siya nung pinaniniwalaan niya, no? That's reaction formation. Last number, a teenager channels aggressive impulses into sports. This healthy outlet of instinctual energy reflects A, sublimation, or B, projection. Healthy. Nasabi natin na positive, no? Positive, transfer nung something that happened to you, no? Instead of ruminating sa maling nangyari, you turn it into a positive outcome. That's sublimation. Again, sublimation, redirecting negative impulses or emotions into socially acceptable and constructive behaviors. Negative into positive. Our quote for the day is, the first step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. That is always the first step. No? Once you realize na you want something more to this life and you can give more, no, you can push yourself more. That is the first step towards getting where you want to be. Tandaan natin yan. Again, manifestations, magiging RSW ako this September 2025, Aja. Or, syempre, mas mataas dapat yung goal natin. Magiging top-notcher ako this September 2025, Aja. Hashtag, one take. Okay, kung sino man sa inyo ang di pa nag-subscribe, malapit na nating ma-reach ang quota ni YouTube, no? Kung gusto niyo pa ng more videos from us, syempre, subscribe na kayo, no? We are preparing din for another series. And I promise na once na finalize na natin siya, it will be something different. Ako as a person, I don't want to repeat things na nagawa ko na. So we have to improve, we have to showcase something new to the audience. And that is something that I promise now. Next time we see us or you see me, no, we will present something different, something easy to understand and something educational for you, our dear viewers. And this episode concludes our series for human behavior and social environment. And the next time siguro na we will tackle HPSE, luckily if we have time, no, we will have final coaching sana. Hopefully we will be having extra time for that. But in any case, if wala, you just have to review or repeat the videos, no, para mas lalo niyo siyang matandaan. And I hope I've given explanations detailed, no, sa mga concepts na ito. Kasi tandaan natin na don't expect to see questions na as it is sa mga nire-review nyo. Or to any case, sa lahat ng review center na currently enrolled ka, or better yet, kung self-review ka ngayon, don't expect na binabasa mo or napapanood mo is exactly the way na makikita mo siya sa board exam. What is important, especially sa human behavior and the social environment, is mariretain sa'yo yung mga concepts. Yan, yung psychoanalytic, yan, cognitive, humanistic, yan. Tandaan natin yan. And you have the advantage of time. So, review ka na, basa ka na. Wala tayong shortcut dito. No shortcut in reading. Sabi nga sa tips natin, no, one of our early videos. Ayun. Thank you so much for watching again. And don't forget to believe in yourself, believe in your own capacity. And if you're watching, send nyo rin yung, yung score nyo, no? Send it to our chat box, no? Para makita ko rin and makapag-congratulate din ako sa effort mo to review and to decide na you want the license. Again, hashtag one take. Hashtag go for it. Kahit pala retaker ka, go for it. No? Huwag kang susuko. Malapit na. Konting buwan na lang ang gugugulin natin for the social workers board examination. And again, thank you so much for your time and I will see you soon. Have a nice day and good luck, future social workers. Bye for now.